I just want to document this. There's my RV. It's parked in a lot in someone's yard. A man very nicely gave me permission to park it there until the morning. I had it here. I had it right about where the light begins in the shadow. This is a street. It's going down the side of, it's a little side street that dead ends in the canal that goes right next to one of the bridges. You can kind of see the light up on the bridge there blinking near the bridge. So, on my hometown island is one of the few other little places to kind of park up. People come out here all night. So yeah, you get out of here. It's one way, just one street in and out, and you get out of here by going back down there and turning either onto the bridge, beginnings of the bridge, or turning left and go out, like back onto the deeper into the island. So I was parked up there. I've been there maybe 24 hours, maybe, since they bounced me away from the canal. A cop came and started bothering me, and then I explained the situation to him again, to yet another cop, yet again, and he told me, okay, so long as you get your paycheck tomorrow, because I'm getting my paycheck direct deposited tomorrow. Hopefully the holiday doesn't affect that. So it's like, I don't have any gas, I don't have any money right now. What do you want me to do? Like, so he said, like, it was fine until, as long as I'm getting my paycheck tomorrow, and went away. Within an hour, he was back. He said his Sergeant McNulty. He told me his sergeant's name was Jim McNulty. That his sergeant told him he needed to come back and get me out of there. And this officer's name was Officer Steve Flitcroft. I just wanted to show that, but somehow the police aren't harassing me. Again, they're letting Steve, the creep in the Jeep, live in a Jeep down at the end of Bayshore Road by a canal for months, and they are sent back twice within an hour to harass me here, and I haven't even been here. I've been here like 24 hours. I was like right here, and this guy was nice enough to let me pull in onto his yard for the night. Literally maybe 15, 20 minutes or something like that after the police officer left. Here's a truck coming down. Like, I'm not trying to get the truck in trouble, but like this guy's here, nighttime crabbing, nighttime fishing. Lots of people come here and nighttime crab and nighttime fish, and they park all night. People did that last night when I was here. People were here all day, parked up, crabbing and fishing. There were all kinds of cars that came out here last night and were parked up for hours doing I don't know what, and they weren't crabbing or fishing, they were just parked up here. And I'm the one that gets harassed. Like, the cops aren't coming down here and bothering people parked up here at night doing the crabbing and the fishing. They're not here bothering this guy in his truck. He's been sitting here. They didn't come out last night and bother any of the trucks that were out there last night, or any of the cars that were out there last night. No. They just came and they bothered me. I didn't see them come and bother Steve, except once when they were out there responding to a complaint. I called in about him, and he happened to show back up when they were still there. It's the only time I saw him bothering Steve, the creep in the Jeep. I just think it's really weird. It's really, really weird that they are letting that dude live for months in a Jeep down by the canal, and they're bouncing me and harassing me all around this island. The light. So again, I think that this either has something to do with the cult that I've been researching that engages in child abuse. I'm writing about them for almost 2 years and planning to release that information soon. And now it looks like I'm going to be starting on it probably tomorrow, because there's just too much nonsense going on and I can't juggle it, so it just needs to be released. So it's either, and my hometown island, Cape May, is a very popular, has been for a long time, popular, typical beach town vacation hotspot resort place for rich people coming down from New York City and Philly. And as I don't know if I've mentioned in a previous video or not, the people I'm researching that are in this cult, they're not poor, stupid, dumb, ugly trolls living under bridges. They are well-resourced and well-educated and intelligent people. And for sure, some of them I've already sussed out likely live on my hometown island and or have beach houses here. I'm sorry, I'm not really paying attention to how I never really pay attention to how I'm holding the phone, so if it's all cocky, lopsided and stuff, I apologize. Yeah, I'm being bounced all around this island. I'm being harassed by somebody or people, and whether, the police or some of the police are in on it, or they're just being used as a tool by others who are just calling in complaints. Because it would be nothing for these people in the cult. They know about me. They've known about me for a while. Like, they know I'm looking into them. They know I know about them. I don't know what they think of. I'm sure they don't like it. I'm sure they don't like it. For sure. It would be nothing for them to contact their peeps, on the island here and say, keep an eye out for her. That's her hometown. And she's in a big-ass 26-foot RV with, I think, a bright orange kayak strapped to the back. They know that stuff. Like, they know that I'm traveling around in a rig. Like, it's not hard. Again, you can bike from one side of this island to the other in about 15 to 20 minutes. So it's not a big place for them to scour looking for me. It would not be hard to find my big 26-foot RV with the bright orange kayak strapped to the back, parked up in some of the few spots on this island where you could park something like that, and then proceed to complain about me repeatedly until I get harassed by the cops out of that location. So that's a possibility. I think that, because my research has shown me that, yes, cops are likely in on this too, and probably even maybe some FBI agents. Not all of them, of course, but some of them. So I absolutely wouldn't put it past there being some officers of some kind of rank in administration or lower, I don't know, that would be knowing of this, that would be privy to all of this. And the rest would be tools. Sorry, dudes, but that's the case. If you don't really know what's going on. So it's either that, it's either those people, or it's the NBA dad, the dad of the NBA player who I caught on video harassing me out in the dunes, calling me trash, threatening my cats, and so on and so forth. And I posted that on YouTube. And a part of my autobiography, and I'm sure they're not pleased with that. So I also wouldn't put it past some Richie Rich elitists on this island to put the word out to their other friends on the island. She's persona non grata. We don't like her. Get her off the island. And again, if you don't think that people with deep pockets have influence over the police, then you don't think enough. So, but fight the good fight. I'm not a coward. These police, at least the ones who look shameful about what they're doing and just go, I'm sorry, man, I'm just doing my job. You're doing something that's inhumane and wrong for a paycheck because you're a coward. And that's the truth. It might be lawful. It might be illegal to let people park down here. But it's wrong, given my current circumstances. It's wrong to do what you're doing to me. And what's lawful is not always what's right. We learned this with slavery. That was a big cautionary tale, the slavery of African American peoples, human beings. What's lawful is not always right. So you're sacrificing your humanity for a paycheck because you think you won't be able to eat otherwise. And yet the Jeep and the creep down by the canal can feed himself. He figures out a way to feed himself. I still figure out a way to feed myself and my cats. Living in an RV with no job, no money. I'm still doing it day to day. It's not because you're worried you won't be able to feed yourself. It's because you're a coward and you're used to your comfortable lifestyle, and you'd rather sacrifice your humanity to have a comfortable lifestyle than have integrity and get a different job maybe. I don't know, or just pretend that you don't see me parked up there considering you know my circumstances until I can get the hell out of there. And again, you guys seem to be doing that for Steve. Looks to me like you guys are doing that for Steve, who has no interest in improving his circumstances. He flat out told me he has every intention of retiring. He's retired already in his Jeep down at the canal. He's going to die down there. He's going to just sit down there in his Jeep and smoke weed until he dies. He doesn't want to improve his situation or work or do anything to contribute to society or anything like that. He claims he's done enough, and he's done. And I guess the police agree with him. I guess the police agree that he should get to just spend the rest of his life on vacation in a Jeep down by the canal, harassing people, harassing locals that grew up on this island. I just think it's interesting that that guy claims to have the police in his pocket. And from what I've seen, again, at first I thought he was full of shit. I thought he was just a crazy psycho narcissist spinning tales. But from the behavior I'm seeing of the police, now I'm starting to wonder if, yeah, he's like their guy in some way. He's planted down there. I don't doubt that he is every bit like